I never felt like a Jew until I became a Christian, and that is absolutely true. I mean, when I was baptized, first of all, the idea of baptism came to me as a shock. I mean, I was praying for about 5 years and had developed a very deep relationship with God, but no theology. I didn't want a theology. I didn't want, who cares?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And one day I really felt that my life had been transformed by prayer, and I said to God, "What can I do for you?" Because and I thought, like you're God, I'm like some guy,
Right.
It's like, and it came back to me immediately and powerfully. You should be baptized. And I remember spitting the words out loud. You got to be kidding me! Like, what on earth? And it was going back then to the New Testament and reading it in belief. That's what transformed me. And the idea, I've read a lot of historical stuff about Jesus, and I find it kind of empty. And one of the things is that it is the natural inclination of historians to debunk. It is natural to them. And the greatest story, of course, is the story of Troy. It's just a
Right.
poem, it's just a myth and all this stuff. And there's one guy who keeps saying, no, I think this is true. When I read stories like going into the empty tomb and finding this cloth was rolled up this way and this cloth was, I'm a guy who's read stories and studied stories all my life. That sounds like an eyewitness account to me. But I wouldn't even argue with it, because until you believe, there's no evidence. And once you believe, the evidence is all around.